Hi, it's Claire Yosa here with this week's Soul Size Wednesday Q&A video. And I've been spending this week putting the finishing touches to my upcoming group mentoring program, the Gratitude Inner Circle. And I've been asking people what it was they most needed. And it surprised me how many people came back talking about their inner critic. So, I know that not everybody watching this can make it onto my Gratitude Inner Circle program, and that's okay, but I wanted to offer you something to help you today with your inner critic anyway. I'm going to share with you the secret about the inner critic that blew my mind and still catches me whenever that inner critic gets running. So would you like to know how to tame your inner critic? Firstly, what is the inner critic? For me, it's that voice on the shoulder that just when things are going well, it's na 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 na, telling me all the reasons why everything will go wrong and why I'm so rubbish and why I'm wasting my time and why it will never work for me. All of us has our own version of our inner critic, and for some people it talks in images, for some people it's words, for some people it's that sinking feeling in your stomach. Whatever it is, this insider secret will help you today. Are you ready? So here is the number one secret you need to know about your inner critic. You are the boss. It's not the other way round. Most of us think the inner critic is completely out of control, completely independent, and it will do and say what it likes. No. It's doing what we've trained it to do. We've spent decades telling it, I'm rubbish, I can't do this, it'll never work for me. All it's doing is running the commentary we've asked it to run. And this is also the miracle that can turn things around. Because when you accept that you're the boss and the inner critic is going to do what you say, guess what? You can change what it's saying. So we're going to experiment with this right now. I'd like you to imagine a situation that's maybe a 3 out of 10 where your inner critic is running. And just let it talk for a moment. And now, imagine you're standing in your full personal power, and to that inner critic in your mind or on your shoulder say, pause. And mean it. And notice what happens. Now, change its tone. Change it to a happier tone of voice. And you can do it. Slow it down. You can do it. And press pause again. And you're going to start practicing getting this inner critic back under your conscious control. I invite you to experiment here. Tell your inner critic to say something happy or positive. And what happens? And if it's pretending it can't play this game, you just need to stand more in your personal power. You are the boss of your inner critic. You can train it to support you and be your best virtual cheerleader rather than you running victim, feeling all of this stress, emotion and fear because of this uncontrolled commentary. Pause. Tell me something happy. And think of something happy. And think of something you feel grateful for. Maybe you love that the sun was shining this morning. Maybe you love that your coffee was great this morning. Maybe you love that you're sitting on a comfortable chair right now. It doesn't matter what it is. Think of something happy and tell your inner critic that's the soundtrack for the moment. And when you catch it going back to the old behaviour, pause, change the tone, change the speed. If it's images, change it to happier colours. And tell your inner critic the story you want it to tell. Now I promise you, even if this feels a bit weird or difficult right now, if you practice this for a minute at a time, 3 times a day for the next week, your life will be different by the time you're finished. So I hope that has helped. I would love to hear how you get on via the comments. Perhaps you'd like to tell me, what was your inner critic saying? What happened when you pressed pause? How did it feel when you changed the tone or the speed or the colours? And what stories do you want your inner critic to tell instead? Please share this far and wide via Facebook, via Twitter. It's my gift to you, and if you'd like to make sure you catch every episode of Soul Size Wednesday videos, sign up free for weekly updates at www.soulsizedliving.com. I would love to see you there. And if this gratitude technique has helped you, I have some fantastic resources to help you really dive in more deeply. I have a 7-day gratitude kickstart course And for those of you who are really ready to dive in and change your life, I have starting very soon my Gratitude Inner Circle mentoring program. Of course, it's up to you. Either way, today's technique could change your life if that's what you want. I wish you a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.